Black Twitter.
Black Twitter.
Black Twitter.
Black Twitter. Black Twitter.
Black Twitter.
Black Twitter.
Black Twitter. Black Twitter.
What is Black Twitter?
Black Twitter. Black Twitter. Black Twitter. Black Twitter.
Black Twitter.
Black Twitter.
Black Twitter.
Black Twitter. You said a black.
Black Twitter.
Black Twitter.
Black Twitter. What's that? What is black?
Visibility of black tags is integral to the notion of Black Twitter, which has been also reinforced by a number of internet demographic usage students. Black tags are distinctive because they are current and virally propagate racially charged messages expressing social critique through a particular acerbic style of humor, which has been associated with the elements of African American culture. What Black Twitter has done is alter the terms of the game. It's proven itself to be nimble, creative, and a provocative way to talk about race and inequality in culture. Sure, there's still much to be done, but Twitter has made a national conversation, and that's a good start. Blacks use Twitter disproportionately more than other demographic groups. The ability of interactive digital platforms to record and broadcast events, as well as the fact to check what news media says, has created a potent counterbalance for traditional news. A constellation of loosely formed, multi-faced communities treated spontaneously by and for Black Twitter users who follow or promote Black culture.
During our research, we came up with two specific questions. Research question number 1. What is the relationship between Black Twitter and ethno-racial behavior? Research question number 2. How has the effects of Black Twitter manifested in behavioral change?
To collect our samples, we researched the hashtag Black Lives Matter. In addition to collecting our data, we performed a quantitative analysis of students of HBCUs around the country through a survey that had 16 questions with yes or no answers. And overall, we received 200 responses. As you know, Black Twitter is a staple for young African American community. Here's the research that shows it.
Our first research question was, do you identify as an African American college-age student? Although we surveyed HBCUs across the country, we had 8% that said they. For the first question on our survey, it read, do you identify as an African American college-age student? For the 200 responses we had, 92% said yes, opposed to the 8% who said no. The next question was, do you have a Twitter account? 86% said yes, while 14% said no. For the third question, if you do not have a Twitter account, we wonder if you're aware of Twitter's trending topics and hashtags. We had an overwhelming response of yes, while we only had a 9.1% of no. For the fourth question, we simply asked, do you know what Black Twitter is? It was 84.5% who said yes, opposed to the 15.5%. For our next set of questions, we tried to see if ethno-racial behaviors were directly linked to a person's involvement on Twitter. The first question read, do you believe Black Twitter influences decisions of non-people of color? 74.5% read yes, while 25.5% read no. An example of this will be the hashtag #OscarsSoWhite, in which those on Twitter who were not happy with the results of the Oscars, where many nominees were not of African American descent or people of color, made note of it on Twitter, and the results for the next year were very different. The next question we asked were, do you believe Black Twitter influences the change in a nation? 81.9% said yes, while 18.1% said no. A great example of this is how the Trayvon Martin case went viral on Twitter and caused a stark change in the country. The next question we asked was, do you as an African American college-age student feel Black Twitter influences the Black Lives Matter movement? 86.8% said yes, while 13.2% said no. The next question was a very intriguing response, and the question read, does Black Twitter influence the Black Lives Matter movement positively or negatively? Majority of the recipients of the survey said that it positively affected the movement, while only 17.3% said that it did not. The next question read as, does Black Twitter influence the Black Lives Matter movement positively or negatively? Many of the recipients of the survey said that it affected positively, and that was 74.1% of the people who took the question, opposed to the 17.3% who said it was affected negatively, while 8.6% believed that it didn't affect it at all. For our last set of questions, the first one read, are African American college-age students influenced to change the perceptions on the Black Lives Matter movement based on Black Twitter? 73% said yes, opposed to 26% that said no. I believe that if you're on Twitter, just like anything in life, what you read influences your daily decisions, and I believe the results of that question shows that. The next question read, has Black Twitter changed perception on the Black Lives Matter movement? We had a very interesting response on this question. 51.3% said yes, opposed to the 48.7% who said no. The results of this question are very intriguing due to the fact that it goes against the typical stereotype that young African Americans are easily influenced by what they see online. Next question directly correlated with the previous question. Was the change of perception positive or negative? 85.1% said the change was positive, while 14.9% said it was negative. For the last question, we asked how effective is the Black Lives Matter movement? On a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being least effective and 5 being most effective. Overwhelmingly, we got results that said it was neither positive nor negative. This concludes the end of our video. On behalf of our group,
Thank you.